book of Daniel, chapter 3. Very familiar passage of scripture. Hallelujah. Glory. Daniel chapter 3. We're just going to begin with the 13th verse and read down to verse 18. Lord, I ask God to use me tonight. Hallelujah. Glory. Daniel chapter 3 and the 13th verse reads like this. Then Nebuchadnezzar, in his rage and fury, commanded to bring Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Then they brought these men before the king. Nebuchadnezzar spake and said unto them, Is it true, O Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? Do not ye serve my gods, nor worship the golden image which I have set up. Now if ye be ready, that at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, flashery, and dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the image which I have made. Well, but if ye worship not, ye shall be cast the same hour into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. And who is that God that shall deliver you out of my hands? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter. If it be so, our God whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thine hand, O king. But if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. And for a few minutes, I want to talk from this subject, choose to be faithful. Choose to be faithful. Now that you know that it was the blood that delivered you and set you free. Now that you know that it was Jesus the Christ who sacrificed his life. Now that you know it was he who was raised from the dead, that we might have a right to eternal life. Now that you know that blood will never lose its power, you ought to choose to be faithful. Now that you know what Jesus has done for you, what Christ has accomplished through his death, burial, and resurrection, you ought to choose to be faithful. Amen. It's mighty fun how the enemy's children can be so faithful unto him. But yet we as the children of God seems to be so unfaithful. Can I get a witness tonight? They go to the club consistently. As a matter of fact, not only do they go consistently, Bishop, but they take some of us with them. Can I preach tonight? But we have to choose to be faithful in the midst of being pressured, in the midst of being persuaded to go against our God. We ought to have a made up mind to be faithful to our God. It's funny. It's going to preach like I feel it. It's funny to me that we are so easily persuaded as children of God to do everything that's against God. It's easy for homeboy to roll up a blunt. You just came from prayer meeting and still you going in the house. You step out in the yard along with them. And if you choosing to be faithful, you just got to take you a hit. Or when you walk in the house and you just came from choir rehearsal and you walk in the house and they got beer all around instead of you making the choice, they go to your room and shut the door. Oh my God. Wow. See, faithfulness is a choice. It's nothing that can be. What's the word I'm looking for, Holy Ghost? What's the word I'm looking for, Holy Ghost? It's not a word that can be driven. It's not a thing that can be driven in you. Faithfulness has to be a choice. Amen. We have to choose to be faithful. Look at us. Just got out of worship service, shouting and calling on the name of Jesus. Wow. And then we meet our hot neighbors. And instead of us holding on to what we have professed, we find ourselves pulling up our dress because we have not chosen to be faithful. And the only excuse we got is everybody else is doing it. Well, if everybody else is doing that, why don't you do what you do? Ain't you faithful to God? Did you profess life? Ain't the blood of Jesus on you? So instead of you dropping it down level, I preach up this guy. Why don't you maintain the profession that you just professed? Why can't you be true to your testimony? All right. Hello. Everybody else do. Hello. And the problem is, instead of us being leaders, we're content with being followers. But the only problem is, my brother, we following the wrong way. That's my cousin. That's my grandma. That's my Uncle Joe on my Aunt Sally's side. They're my kinfolk. Haters. Don't you know kinfolk go to hell too? All right. If it hadn't been for my kinfolk, I wouldn't have been on no cocaine. If it hadn't been for my kinfolk, I wouldn't have started drinking. If it hadn't been for my kinfolk, I wouldn't have thrown no crack. You better bring it in for you. If it had not been for my kinfolk, I wouldn't have smoked no marijuana. So don't you go tell me that I know good. It's dirty water. But one day, I chose to be faithful. They passed me to smoke a lead one. I had to say no. They asked me to snort another bag. I had to say no. Why you do that, apostle? Because I chose. To be faithful. You gotta have your mind made up when you're doing this thing. Huh? I used to raise hell too. You couldn't talk to me any kind of way. Come on here, don't talk.
All right, now go ahead.
Huh?
Say so, Apostle.
You couldn't cross me any kind of way.
I know that's right.
Because I chose to fight. But you know what promise? I fell in love with a man. I ain't funny either, boy. His name is Jesus. And he don't have no respect for person.
All right.
And when I fell in love with him, instead of choosing to fight, I chose to be faithful. Let me tell y'all something. Everything ain't worth fighting about.
That's right.
Now, if somebody's going to physically harm you, you have to defend yourself.
That's right.
But let me help you back it up. If somebody call you a lie,
All right.
why can't you just walk away?
That's right.
Well, hold up, preacher. That ain't in the Bible. All right, let me help you out a minute. Since you're a Bible scholar, then. If any man smack you on your lip, turn you right also. Just in case you didn't know. See, this is what faithful folks know. When that word right there, it doesn't talk about physical fighting. It talks about if you're being insulted. Because in those days, a slap was an insult. Hello.
All right.
A slap was an insult to these people.
Amen.
So Jesus spoke to them in the terms in which they understood. Now in our day, it means if somebody insult us, take your butt to the house. Why you got to stand around and pick an argument all the time?
All the time. All the time.
Because somebody called you out of your name.
Jesus.
I want to tell you, you get mad if a certain person call you out your name.
Hi.
Everybody else will call you what? Shut up.
All right.
Huh?
Say it again.
Because now watch this. Now, let me help you understand what I'm talking about. I'm still talking about choosing to be faithful. Now listen. If I call you a nigga, you all right.
All right. Go
But the
ahead.
white man call you a nigga. What?
Right. Go ahead.
See, the white man nigga insulted you. The black man nigga made you feel like you're hungry. But they both called you the same thing.
Yes.
So if you can choose to be faithful when the black man call you a nigga, why can't you choose to be... Shut up.
All right.
It's tight, but it's right. You gotta choose to be faithful. Huh? Come on here. Preaching like a fitted baby. If you turn down a man, why can't you turn down a woman? You choose to be faithful, not to commit adultery, not to commit fornication, and you tell a man no. How come a woman so easily can shut up, preach?